Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 and our brand new series here at Hawke's Bay in New Zealand. So this series is going to be our no loan, no mod, and no leasing challenge. So I've loaded in as farm manager. So we have 1.2 million. We have a look here. No, oh, actually we do have a loan. So get rid of the loan. $1 million we have. That is all we have. $1 million. So it's going to be quite tough to get started, I think. This area here is what I was looking at. 577 gives us these 3 bits of land. It gives us a biogas and supermarket. Which would be better if we didn't have to buy that. But that's probably one of the best spots. There's a big spot over here we could possibly get away with. Actually, the spot there, 283 for Taylor's Wall. There's a few other spots here we can actually build some things, but I'm kind of trying to look around for something that's going to be pretty suitable for us. So this is where we would start, would be this big area here, these 2 fields, the BGA and field 34 here, which is what we would have. We can buy this area here, which is quite expensive, or we can buy this little area here, which is nice and cheap, and then we can pretty much go anywhere we want from there. We own all this land here as well, or we can buy this area here, which comes with like a yard which has, I don't know, like gates and stuff there. So that's 243. That's probably the best spot. Let's buy that spot. 243. Now let's look at some fruits and stuff and see what's sort of going around at the moment. I did sort of just have a bit of a look to see what I would need. Get rid of the grass. So what do we have here? Barley, soybean, sugar beet or potatoes. It's going to suck because we don't need potatoes. This big field here is going to cost us too much. I'd like to go somewhere close to where we are. Field 30, is it ready to harvest? It is. None of these are though. At 27, 26, we've got oat and barley. What's 28? Canola. That's probably going to be the way to go. Oat, barley, canola. Buy these 3. Why not? Gives us 500,000 left. So I want to go with obviously a new harvester. So we're going to have to buy this guy when it becomes available. There we go, 100,000. We need a header for that. So the New Holland header, buy that as well. 5,600 litres, so we need a trailer, but I'm thinking we only need like a small trailer, one that's nice and cheap. I think that would be pretty good. We don't need a cover. Keep the standard wheels, we'll buy that. Now I want to look at, of course, our plows, maybe our subsoiler again. 90 horsepower for this guy, 140 horsepower for that guy. So we're not going to need anything too big, I don't think. 140 horsepower. You need 85 horsepower. Not going to need planters. So we need something small, but cheap. This guy is small and cheap. This guy could probably get us started. Don't really need to worry about any of this stuff. Can we upgrade the engine in this thing? We can, but it's going to cost us 93,500, so quite expensive. They're probably the cheapest ones to go with. So I've got the Anderson DLC installed. I have the Horsch mod, but it's like a DLC, a free DLC from Giants installed, and Place Anywhere mod. They're the only mods that we have available. Or I think they will be quite good for us to work with. But I think this guy is going to be the one we start off with. Right, so let's cycle through to our equipment. Where's the shop? Not too far from where we need to go. And if we go out here and turn right, we can head up towards, actually out of here and turn left, head up towards the fields. So of course we're in, oh, someone's already run over the stop sign, good on you. We're in New Zealand, so we drive on the left hand side of the road and run over cars and stuff. Yep, cool. So we'll have to head up this way. I think what I want to do is get off the road as quick as possible. So turn right here, then run down beside the BGA. Long-term goal, well, not a long-term goal, maybe short-term goal, reasonably short-term, is I want to start working on doing some tobacco. I haven't done tobacco before, so it'll be quite interesting to look at doing tobacco and going from there. Now, New Zealand, I don't know what they're most famous for as far as exports go. Us Aussies always rip the Kiwis off about sheep and doing things with sheep that they shouldn't. But it's funny that we say that though, because we have more sheep in Australia than they do in New Zealand. So, I don't know. But you guys, let me know what you think our end goal will be. Should we just do straight tobacco and a lot of tobacco harvesting? Should we look at doing cattle, horses, pigs, chickens? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think we should do. And depending on how well the series goes, I guess will depend on how long the series lasts for. But once again, that'll be up to you guys to let me know what you guys want to see and how long you want to see it for and all that sort of stuff. So we've got our little bit of land over there. We've got our 3 fields along here, which we can join into one massive field, which is a possibility once we get to that stage. And this is the area that we could have brought, which is quite big, but with it costing as much as it was going to, we would have had no money to be able to do anything else. So glad we decided against that. So the map does look pretty good. A lot of detail in certain places and other places which don't have a lot of detail, but overall I feel like the map is really well done. I'll turn into here. This is our first field. We don't have double yield on either, so our yield's not going to be anywhere near as good as it has been in the past, so I guess we just sort of have to deal with it. I'm going to throw straw out the back as well, which I don't know if it will keep or not. It's going to depend on if there's a local sell point we don't have to travel quite too far to get to. Go through to find our straw, which is where? Grass straw here. Taylor's Bales. So where is that on the map? Can't even see. Oh, all the way down there. So yeah, no. We're not going to worry about the straw, I don't think. It's going to take us quite some time to... there's tractors up there that look awesome. Jutes Far tractors. I don't know if that's what they use in New Zealand. If it is, we will focus on only using those tractors. So you guys who are Kiwis, let me know. Let me know what sort of tractors you guys use over in Kiwi land, and also let me know what your biggest export is, whether it be, you know, wheat or canola or eggs or, I don't know, chickens. cows, let me know, and then we can sort of make this series a little bit more realistic than we have to other series in the past. But as I said, this is going to be our no loan, no mod, and no lease challenge series. So we've paid off our loan that we had, so we only have $1 million to start off with. We've brought our farm area, our 3 fields, harvester, and our tractor and trailer. And then we're going to have to look at getting the rest of our stuff that we need. So 150 horsepower, subsoilers. I think we're going to go with this guy. So we'll buy you. So combi plow, cedar. I think the cheapest one, of course, is going to be the one that we go with. The Amazon, buy you as well. We're going to need to look at fertilizer, lime spreading, and a few other things like that. The only thing that I would like to put in the game as far as a mod goes, if you guys would allow it, would be the placeable refill stations. You guys let me know. Stuff like that I think is quite important, because we don't have like any silos or anything as far as like the fill stations go, so it is going to be quite hard. We have to travel backwards and forwards to get our lime and our fertilizer and all that sort of stuff, so it's going to be quite crazy going to and from the shop all the time. So you guys let me know if you think that's something we should do or we shouldn't do. So we still have $300,000 left. I don't want to go spending too much straight away, but we know that we're definitely going to need some fertilizer. What's that? That's a fertilizer spreader. This thing looks quite interesting, doesn't it? That's 51,000, 36 meters wide, but this one's the cheapest. But if we buy this one, which is going to cost us a fair bit, maybe we just forget about lime spreading at this point in time and just go with fertilizer. 3,200 liters, 20,000. Yeah, that's definitely the cheapest way to go at this point in time. So buy that. So us getting animals to be able to get manure and slurry is probably going to be pretty important to sort of just get things to where we need them to be as far as being self-sufficient, not having to buy a lot of stuff. I think would be pretty cool. I was going to look at like a pickup truck or something as well, but yeah, I don't know. Let's bump this down to 10 kilometers an hour, and we will help unload him when he's ready to go. So let's have a look. These other ones are still growing. Soil composition fully, all of them are fully fertilized, which is good, but this one does need plowing. How full are you? 38%. So we can drop that off. I think I will head back towards the shop, and we'll pick up our combi plow and the seeder, hopefully. Bring them back down. We're going to have to buy some seed as well, as I said. But if we can buy a truck, as I said, we'll be able to put a trailer on the back of it. We'll be able to put our seeds on the trailer and all that sort of stuff. So you can also let me know if you think we should go with the placeable fuel station mod, or are you more than happy just to buy a truck and a trailer and a front loader or a wheel loader or whatever, and load everything up onto the trailer. That way we're not using any other mods other than, as I said, the Anderson DLC, the Horsch in brackets DLC, and the Place Anywhere mod. So there's not much else I can think of at this point in time. We've got harvesting, transportation, and we've got ploughing and cultivating and seeding. We're going to have fertilizing, and then we're going to need weed spraying. So that might have been another reason why we could have went with this guy. We could have fertilized and weed sprayed with the same equipment, but I guess that doesn't matter too much. Certainly going to have to weed spray, so we're definitely going to have to buy it. So let's get it now. 21 meters, 24 meters. I think it's going to be enough. Just a smaller one for now. We will lose a little bit of money. We could possibly throw the fertilizer spreader back at the shop and get our money back, and then go from there. But while we're here, let's go. We're going to grab a seed bag. I don't know how many we're going to need. Where's our seeder? 1,000 litres, so no, that's fine. 1,300 litres of either weed kill or liquid fert. Right, so we'll swing in, we'll see if we can't pick up our combi plough and our seeder. Have them put together. We're only going to use one at a time though, because we've had drummers in the past sort of putting them together, so I think I'll attach this guy up and we will sell this guy. Going to lose a little bit of money out of it, but it hasn't been used, so hopefully the guy here at the shop's going to give us a decent amount for it. 18,000, so we lost a couple of grand, I think. So that's not too bad, I suppose. Alright, so we will hook up, as I said, our combi plough here and our seeder as well. I'm not going to use them both at the same time. They're going to be individual uses, of course, but at least we can take them back in one trip, and then we'll only have one more trip for the fertilizer or weed spray. So either way, we're going to have to buy one of you and one of you, and come back and sort those out later on, I guess. So we'll head back down towards our fields. Can't say towards our farm because we don't have one at the moment. Really, we've got the farm area but no farm as such. We might as well take this stop sign with us. Right, so you guys have voted for this series. I'm just double checking how the votes are currently sitting. Yeah, Hawke's Bay is well and truly out in front of everything at this point in time, so certainly going to be the one we continue with. I've had the votes up for a few hours now, so decided to get stuck in it, at least have a look at getting started here at Hawke's Bay, going from there. So let's go through to hops, poppies, tobacco. Tobacco is what we want. Tobacco is a very good price. Where is our tobacco? Yeah. So 2,409, 2,200, 2,800. So, you know, it's a very, very good crop, good profit. I don't know if we'll get any straw or anything out of it, but we don't need straw or anything at the moment anyway, so if we don't, it doesn't matter. So we're going to obviously have a bit of more of a look around the map as we play through the series. But we're lucky we didn't buy this field here, because these ones are probably about the same anyway. Maybe $500,000 we spent on fields anyway. But at least we've got more workable land. we've got the spot over there, we can actually mow a lot of that grass and turn that into silage as well. So that is going to be something we definitely will need to look at, because we're going to need to make some silage to make some money, I think, especially early on. Where's our silage? 583, so not a huge price. Oh, excuse me. Not a huge price for silage, but not a small price either, so should be pretty good. So these fields, as I said, we can join these together and make it one big tobacco field. This field shouldn't be far off being ready to harvest soon. The one up the other end, I don't think it's... How is it going? Okay, so they're all growing, that's good. What was this one? That was canola, wasn't it? Yes, it is good. We'll drop that off. I'm going to drop our combi player down and see. This guy pulls it along nicely. That, I don't know if we needed to, we didn't actually need to plough this field, but might as well get it done while we're here. Like I said, the straw is just going to be wasted pretty much, so what I really should do is jump into you, turn off the straw swath, and then hire a worker again, get you going, come over here, run alongside and start to unload, and then we'll come back and continue on with our combi ploughing. Also, I'm thinking I won't skip anything, I won't time-lapse anything, I won't say I'll do this off camera. Nothing will be done off camera, nothing will be time-lapsed, everything will be, you guys can see, because this is going to be a full Let's Play, so whatever I do, you guys are going to see. I sort of think that's probably going to be the best way to do this series. But you guys let me know if you agree with that or not. If you don't agree with it, and we get a lot of people saying, no, I want you to skip, I want you to time-lapse, I don't want to see everything, then we won't. But if we get more people saying we want to see everything, don't time-lapse or don't skip anything, then we'll do that as well. So you guys are going to be the ones that have the say. So you guys let me know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. As I said, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. I think maybe, let's say maybe episode 10, I can maybe upload the save game for you guys to continue on with from where we're at. Just depending on if you guys want to do it or not. It's really up to you guys. I'm not going to do it every 10 episodes. I will save it and upload it with a link to the mods. So the link to the, well, not the Innocent DLC of course, but a link to the Place Anywhere mod, a link to the Horse mod or / DLC, and a link to the Place Anywhere mod. So you guys will have everything you need. So that's up to you guys. If you want to do that every 10 episodes or every 20 episodes or something along those lines, you guys let me know. I don't know why we're still doing 10 kilometers an hour, but anyway. It's probably as fast as we'll go with this attached, so it probably doesn't really matter. I know, 12, so go a little bit quicker. So we're using our GPS as well, or our manual GPS, so down the bottom, set it up to 270 degrees and just let it run. And then when we turn around, we'll set it back to 90 degrees and let it run. That way we know we're getting the sort of even runs and that sort of stuff. Let's quick look at the price. 60,000 for another tractor. So we could possibly look at getting another tractor, which we'll be able to use hired workers with. I think we haven't got the hired helper mod installed because you guys have obviously said no mods. It's a no mod challenge, so we'll have to pay the hired workers whatever they're asking, I suppose. We can't change any names or anything, so yeah, I know, as I said, you guys didn't want any mods, no loans, no leasing equipment, any of that sort of stuff. I know there might be a few mods that you guys might be okay with, but I want to try and avoid using any at all if we sort of really don't have to. I don't want people coming along going, well, it's not a no mod series if you know, got the hide worker mod or this, that, whatever else. So I think just having it with very, very minimal mods like the ones we've got at the moment is probably going to be the way to go. As I said, the truck is something I want to look at, and of course this trailer, $8,000, which we'll get. I think we get like 6, maybe even 8 things on the back to be able to cart things around, but we don't even have a front loader attachment on this tractor either, so that's going to be another difficult thing. I don't have the heavy lifting mod or anything installed, so if we get the tractor stuck, we're stuck. So we can't lift pallets or anything along those lines, so we're going to need a front loader or a front loading tractor or a wheel loader or something to be able to do that. So that's something we'll have to look at obviously later on, not right now because we don't have the cash, but later on. Other thing, mowers. We've got this guy we can get for 17,000. Loading wagon, which is 46,000, so that's what, say 60,000, 65,000. Then I would have to put in like a little bunker, so about 80,000 we're going to need if we want to start doing some silage, which, as I said, is a huge possibility because of the amount of grass that we actually have over near where all our vehicles and stuff are going to be stored. Now, I guess the next thing that I need you guys to sort of let me know is, should we make sure everything is undercover by the end of the day? So by the end of today, in game time, we need to make sure that we have some sheds over there to be able to store all this stuff out of the weather. Have that as part of our challenge as well. Make sure everything is undercover, nothing is left out. Obviously to avoid any sort of damage and that sort of stuff. I think that's it's another pretty cool idea, I think, for another challenge, making sure we have everything undercover, everything protected from the weather. It is New Zealand, so it does rain quite a bit, so we are right near a bay, so with it being, you know, rainy and sand and all that, the rust element in real life would be quite high, I would think. So I don't think that would be too bad an idea. So we look at this area here, as you can see, there's a massive amount of grass. So for us to turn that into silage, we could probably put in our silage bunker sort of there, down the side of that, and have our harvester here or our tractor here go and cut the grass, collect it, and turn it into silage. I think that would be probably a pretty good idea. It's probably going to be one of the ways we make money pretty quick, so we'll get a fair amount of silage out of that grass. So let's commit to that. Let's buy the disc bind. Let's buy the small loading wagon, which isn't much, so we're going to do a lot of trips back and forth to turn it into silage. Or do we go a bit bigger? I don't know, because it's quite expensive, isn't it? Quite expensive. We'll have to have a look and see how far we're going to need to travel. It's going to be a fair hike, I think. The only other option we're going to have is to put down conveyor belts and that sort of stuff, but we don't want to have to put conveyor belts down if we don't need to. Let's go to here. We'll go silages, tailors, bales, which we've already looked at, isn't it? So that's like all the way down here. So it's going to be a fair hike to and from, like all the way down. Oh, it's not too bad. It's still going to be a fair hike, but we can either go with 23,000 or 80,000. There's our timer. I think we'll go with the smaller one for sure. I think the bigger one, the price that we're paying just isn't quite where I would like to be, I suppose. Spending that sort of money, I'm not really that comfortable with spending that sort of money this early on. So I think the mower and this guy will work, and then just a small bunker or a medium bunker. I think a small bunker silo will be fine to start with, and sort of put it like here somewhere. That way, if we need to, we can put another one sort of behind it. So, rightio guys, we'll end the episode here. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this series and are keen to see this series. If you are, make sure you hit that like button. I want to try and see at least, let's get 100 likes on this episode and every episode of this series, because it's going to be quite interesting. So if you are interested to see it and excited to see it, leave a like. I said let's get 100. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of our start so far and what we should spend the rest of our money on, or should we save it and I don't know, save it for a rainy day, save it for something else. Let me know what you think our long-term goal should be. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's been Britto. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.